very shortly. There's a link on the NBL's Instagram stories as well. But Ben Ayre's name seems to have attracted a lot of interest from fans across the league. And, well, he's got a signature and he's got a new home. He's just switching from one green team to another.
He is. So Ben Ayre is advanced talks on a 2-year deal with the JackJumpers. Now, mutual option on the second year of that deal. Relax. Now, the thing with this is, this Tasmania JackJumpers team, yes, they were missing a lot of players and that affected them, but they were one of the worst offensive teams we've seen in a while over a stretch of that season. Bringing someone like Ben Ayre in is someone who can sort of shore up that area. When things aren't going well, he's a spark plug, someone who can come in, hit shots, hits a 3-ball at a high level. So he helps one of their big deficiency from this past season, which is just putting points on the board.
And unfortunately for Sean McDonald, he does get hit by the injury bug. We saw him go down twice last season, and we don't know how much burden you want to put on him early in the season. They're probably going to monitor his load, and that's a perfect opportunity for Ben Ayre to come in there early in the season, establish himself. And I actually like the Tasmania setup from an offensive perspective for Ben Ayre. And defensively, he's underrated as a guard. I think he gets in there, he battles, he gives you effort, but he's never going to lack confidence. And I think Scott Roth really enjoys coaching those types of players.
I mean, he's proven time and time again he's an NBL player.
Yep.
Right? I know he hasn't had the consistent opportunities. I mean, he averaged 5 points this year, but he halved his minutes played. It was 23 minutes at the back end of the Phoenix season the year before. We know the struggles they went through with just putting a team on the floor in that year. But every time he's had an opportunity, he's taken it with both hands and run with it. And again, I know the Phoenix probably would have liked to keep him. I spoke to a lot of people down in Southeast Melbourne, but with the way they're going and the other pieces they look at, some things have to give, and they couldn't end up keeping Ben Ayre. But he's proven that he belongs at this level, and I do like it for the sake of when Tassie have had trouble scoring, and teams that Ben Ayre have been on that have had trouble scoring, there's no one who's sitting on the bench more enjoying that moment where, okay, we can't put the ball in the basket. He's just waiting for his number to be called because he's going to go out there and the fans are going to love him and he's going to excite it. And one thing he does, he brings contagious energy.
Yeah.
So once he knocks down a couple of shots, the next guy does, and all of a sudden the JackJumpers start to roll again on their offensive end.
So 2 things. The JackJumpers were a top 3 defense this past season, and usually you're a top 3 defense, you're a shoo-in for the playoffs. They were the worst offense in the league, and that's what killed them. I look at Ben Ayre to the JackJumpers similar to Isaac White on that team a few seasons ago, where they have this solid foundation defensively because they're a Scott Roth team, they're going to. But just having that extra creator, that extra ball carrier, someone who can just go create something out of nothing. Like you said, it's contagious. It can lift everyone up, and I think that's what Ben Ayre brings.
And I think even when McDonald is healthy, you can play Ayre and McDonald together. They're both flexible, and Ben Ayre can play a small too.
It is very small, isn't it? Yeah.
But McDonald, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And McDonald can guard up, I believe, and I just think that allows a lot of flexibility. But you're going to make up for that with their 3-point proficiency, because keep in mind, Doyle and Crawford were low efficiency players, high usage, low efficiency. If you just lift your efficiencies a little bit, it's going to help those offensive struggles that we talked about.
We will get more